Some things get heavier the longer you don't say them. There's an old coat hanging by the door. I don't wear that one anymore. Still smells like rain and gasoline, and nights when I was 17. My father said you'll understand when life puts weight into your hands. I laugh like young men always do. I never said I look up to you. Years went by, his hair turned gray. We found less and less to say. Then one cold morning came too soon, and silence filled his empty room. Now every word I swallowed down comes back when no one's around. Funny how a grown man's pride can keep the truest words inside. These are the things I never said, the words still living in my head. I should have told you I was proud before the silence got too loud. I should have stayed another night. I should have said that you were right. A man can carry years of regret for all the things he never said. Never said. There was a woman years ago who knew the parts I wouldn't show. She never asked me to pretend, she only asked me to let her in. But I was good at closing doors and hiding every private war. She packed one suitcase in the rain. I watched her leave without a name. Almost called her back that night, almost ran beneath those lights. Instead I poured another glass and told myself the feeling passed. It didn't pass, it only learned to live somewhere beneath the words. We think there's always one more day, one more chance to finally say what pride keeps buried in the chest, until goodbye decides the rest. These are the things I never said, the words still living in my head. I should have told her, please don't go. Instead I let the silence show. I should have dropped that foolish pride and told the truth I kept inside. A man can carry years of regret for all the things he never said. So if you got somebody waiting, don't make them read your mind. Don't save the words that matter for some imaginary time. Call your brother, call your mother, tell your old man while you can. There's no weakness in admitting what is living in a man. Because graves don't answer questions, Empty rooms don't turn their heads, and midnight has a way of finding every word you left unsaid. These are the things I never said to all the ones who walked ahead. I loved you more than I could show. It's something you deserve to know. And if somehow you hear me now, I hope you understand somehow. This quiet man remembers yet every single word he never said. I don't need another drink tonight. I don't need to make the memory right. I'll carry love instead of regret for all the things I never said. The rain keeps falling past the glass. Another midnight slowly passes. I close my eyes and hear them yet. The things I never said. Funny what a man can live without, when living without it is the only choice he's got. I used to leave the hallway light burning for you every night. Your coffee cup stayed by the sink for longer than I'd like to think. Your card was hanging by the stairs, like you might walk in and find it there. For months I never moved a thing, afraid of what the change would mean. I knew the sound your footsteps made, I knew the perfume that would stay. I knew exactly how you'd smile when you caught me watching for a while. And one day all those little things became the ghosts that silence brings. I thought losing you would finish me, thought I'd forget how to breathe. But morning came without permission, and somehow so did I. Learn to live without it. The love I thought I couldn't lose. Learned an empty room won't kill you, even when you think it will. I learned to sleep without your breathing, learned to wake without your kiss. I never said that I stopped loving you, I just learned to live without it. Yeah, I learned to live without it. The first few weeks I blamed myself, then blamed the bottle on the shelf, then blamed the city, blamed the rain. Anything to give a name to pain. Some nights I drive our old way home, Yet for miles I lived alone. I'd reach the corner, make the turn, and feel that old familiar burn. But seasons don't ask men to heal, they simply change despite how we feel. Winter left the trees turned green, and slowly so did something in me. One Sunday morning I realized I hadn't thought of you all night. There wasn't thunder in the sky, no great goodbye to yesterday. I simply poured myself some coffee and noticed I was okay. I learned to live without it. The life I swore I couldn't lose. Learned a broken heart keeps beating, even when you never ask it to. I learned to walk into the evening without wondering where you are. I never needed to erase you, I just stopped reopening the sky. I learned to live without it, and somehow I became enough. Forgetting, maybe strength isn't letting go. Maybe it's carrying what happened without letting anybody know. Everybody knows your number. When the table's full, funny how quiet the phone gets. When the chairs are gone. To be a crowd around me every Friday after 5. Everybody called me brother when the money flowed like wine. I picked up every midnight phone call, paid the tabs they couldn't pay, gave my word before they asked me, never turned a friend away. Then the factory closed one Monday, and the bank took what it could. By December I was counting every dollar, every meal. I thought somebody would come knocking just to ask if I was well. But the only thing that found me was the winner at my door. I called a few familiar numbers, watched them ring into the night. That's when I learned how many friendships only live beneath good light. Nobody came when I was falling, nobody asked how far I'd gone. The same men drinking at my table They loved the man who had the answers. They disappeared when mine were gone. Nobody came when I was falling, so I learned to stand alone. Yeah, you remember things like that. I sold the watch my father gave me just to keep the heating on. Spent 3 months inside an apartment where the daylight barely shone. My best suit gathered dust there. My old shoes wore paper thin. Every morning in that mirror I met a stranger looking in. I stopped waiting for a rescue, stopped rehearsing what I'd say. Took a night shift down by the river, started putting cash away. No one clapped when I got working. No one saw those 4 a.m.s. But brick by brick I built a life that didn't need applause from them. And something changed inside me when I stopped asking who would stay. A man gets lighter when he learns he can carry his own weight. Nobody came when I was falling. Nobody reached into the dark. I had to gather every broken piece and build myself from every part. They loved the shine, they loved the laughter, but vanished when the lights were gone. Nobody came when I was falling, so I learned to stand alone. Downtown bar, he smiled like nothing ever happened. Said, brother, look at where you are. I shook his hand, I bought 1 drink. I didn't mention yesterday, because anger is another debt I no longer need to pay. But I remember every evening when nobody knew my name, every empty chair beside me, every unanswered ring. And I wouldn't trade those nights now for the crowd I had before, because losing everybody taught me what I was made for. Nobody came when I was falling. Maybe that's what saved my life. I stopped waiting for another hand and finally trusted mine. Now they see me standing steady, like I never knew the ground. But strength isn't never falling, it's getting up when no one's around. Same corner, same table, one less glass tonight. There's a table by the window where we used to spend our nights. You would laugh about the strangers walking underneath the lights. You always took the chair beside me, though the better view was mine. Said you didn't need the city when my face was there to find. Now the waiter knows my order before I even take my coat. He doesn't ask who's coming, guess by now he probably knows. Still I leave your chair there empty, like I have for all these years. Funny how an empty piece of leather can hold so many memories here. I could move to another table, I could drink somewhere new, but some nights I need the silence that still sounds a little like you. There's a chair across from me where your shadow used to be. Nobody sits there anymore, nobody knows what it was for. I still hear you through the glasses, still see your smile against the rain. Some people leave the room forever, but somehow never leave the same. There's a chair across from me, and tonight it's company enough for me. I remember our last evening, you were quieter than before. Your fingers traced the whiskey glass, your eyes kept finding the door. You said, promise me you'll keep living if I'm not always around. I laughed and told you not to talk, like goodbye was coming down. I thought we had another winter, another summer, maybe 10. I thought time belonged to people who still had plans to make again. But morning has no obligation to return what night can take. And sometimes one unanswered telephone is all a life can break. For a while I blamed the heavens, then I blamed myself instead, until I learned that love survives long after words are dead. There's a chair across from me where your shadow used to be. Nobody sits there anymore, nobody knows what it was for. I still hear you through the glasses, still see your smile against the rain. Some people leave the room forever, but somehow never leave the same. There's a chair across from me, and sometimes I swear you're sitting there with me. that chair, couldn't let another soul sit there, as though moving it an inch would mean admitting you were gone. Then tonight a tired old stranger asked if anybody had that seat. I looked across the table at the place you used to be, and for the first time I said, no, go ahead. He talked about his daughter and the wife he'd lost last spring. Two strangers sharing silence over ordinary things. And somewhere in his stories, something loosened in my chest. Maybe keeping love forever doesn't mean preserving emptiness. There was a chair across from me where your memory used to be. Tonight somebody sat there and the world didn't disappear. I still heard you in the laughter. Everybody asks if I'm alright. I got good at giving them the answer. Downstairs says, how you doing? I say, can't complain today. The woman pouring my coffee asks if everything's okay. I smile and leave a little extra, fold the paper, check the time. Nobody needs the whole confession, so I tell them that I'm fine. They see the coat buttoned neatly, the polished shoes, the steady walk. They hear me laugh at someone's story, they hear me make the small talk. But there's a room behind my silence where I never let them go. Some wounds don't need an audience, some things they don't need to know. I've learned which questions need an answer and which ones only need a smile. You can carry something heavy and still walk another mile. I don't tell them where it hurts, I don't show them where it burns. I just straighten up my collar and let the whole damn world keep turning. They don't need to see the midnight, they don't need to know the worst. Everybody sees me standing, I don't tell them where it hurts. I don't tell them. There's a photograph inside my drawer I haven't touched in years. 3 young faces by the ocean, before life disappeared. One went west and stopped returning. One chose someone else's name. And one of us stayed at the table, learning how to live with change. There were nights I called no number, because I knew what I would say. There were mornings I wore sunglasses just to hide a sleepless face. I learned pain can dress politely. Pain can shake another hand. Pain can sit through Sunday dinner looking like a normal man. Don't mistake a quiet heartbeat for a heart that never broke. Some men simply learn to breathe without explaining every smoke. I don't tell them where it hurts, I don't show them where it burns. I just straighten up my collar and let the whole damn world keep turning. They don't need to see the midnight or every bridge that I have burned. Everybody sees me standing. I don't tell them where it hurts. But silence isn't always strength. I learned that much with age. Sometimes keeping every feeling only builds another cage. So there's one old friend I call now when the walls get hard to hold. We don't fix each other's problems, we just let the truth be told. No speeches, no advice, no pretending we're all right. Just two tired men admitting life gets heavy some nights. And when morning finds the window, I can breathe a little more. Then I put my jacket back on and walk calmly through the door. I don't tell the world where it hurts, I don't owe each scar a word. But I've learned there's no dishonor in letting someone know you're hurt. I can still walk through the midnight, I can still carry what I've learned. Some people leave once, some people keep leaving you for years. I still remember that old station, 11:15 in the rain. Your suitcase resting by your shoes, while neither one of us could move. You said the train wouldn't wait forever. I said, I know you'd better go. Two people standing close together with 1,000 words colors we couldn't show. I should have held you one more minute, should have asked you one more time. Instead I put my hands inside my coat and watched you cross that yellow line. The whistle cried across the platform, you disappeared behind the glass. I thought goodbye was just a moment, I didn't know how long goodbyes could last. The train was gone by midnight, but somehow you never left. Some departures end in seconds, some stay living in your chest. Some goodbyes never end, they just grow quieter with time. They stop waking you at midnight, but they never leave your mind. You learn to live around the absence, you learn to call the silence friend. Some people leave and disappear, but some goodbyes never end. Never really end. For years I kept your final letter in the pocket of my winter coat. I knew every faded sentence, every word you ever wrote. You told me not to wait forever, said I deserved another life. But every woman after you could tell some part of me stayed behind. Then one spring morning while unpacking, I found that envelope again. For once I didn't read the pages, didn't wonder where you'd been. I stood beside the open window, let the sunlight cross the floor, and realized missing someone doesn't mean you're waiting anymore. Maybe healing isn't losing every memory you knew. Maybe healing is remembering without needing it return to you. Some goodbyes never end, they just grow quieter with time. They stop waking you at midnight, but they never leave your mind. You learn to live around the absence, you learn to let new daylight in. Some people leave and disappear, but some goodbyes never end. Never end. Last December, I passed that station, same old clock above the door, same cold benches, same steel tracks, but I wasn't that man anymore. A young couple stood beneath the awning, holding each other before a train. For just a second, I saw us there, standing in that rain, and I smiled, not because it didn't hurt, not because I had forgotten, but because once somebody mattered enough to leave a space that time couldn't completely fill. And that's not always tragedy. Sometimes that's just love. After it's gone, some goodbyes never end, but they don't always have to hurt. Some become an old reminder of who we were and what we learned. I don't wait beside the window, I don't ask where you have been. I found a life beyond that station, but some goodbyes never end. And if your memory finds me on some quiet night again, I'll raise a glass and let it pass like an old. Kept the light on longer than I should have. Then one night I turned it off. For 3 long years I kept your number, though I knew you'd never call. Kept your picture in the hallway, like you still lived inside these walls. Every sound out on the sidewalk made me look toward the door. Every pair of headlights passing made me hope a little more. I told everybody I was moving, said your name without a shake. But every night around 11, I'd still lie there wide awake, wondering if somewhere you remember the promises we made back then. Wondering if one lonely evening you might decide to come again. But hope can turn into a prison when you're waiting on the past, and a door that's never opening still keeps you looking back. The night I stopped waiting, nothing happened at all. No thunder shook the windows, no footsteps filled the hall. I simply turned the porch light off and took your picture from the frame. The night I stopped waiting was the night I found myself again. Funny how freedom can be that quiet. I drove downtown around midnight to the bar we used to know. The same old man was playing guitar, the same songs tired and slow. He asked me where you'd been lately. I said she's somewhere doing fine. And for the first time when I said it, there was no breaking in the line. I ordered one instead of 2 drinks, didn't watch the empty chair, didn't search the doorway every time a woman's perfume crossed the air. Then somebody left behind me, and it sounded close to you. I didn't turn around to check, that's when I knew, I finally knew. and it isn't love unless sometimes letting go just means you finally choose yourself. The night I stopped waiting, the whole world stayed the same. The rain kept falling on the windows, the bartender still knew my name. But something heavy left my shoulders, something loosened in my chest. The night I stopped waiting was the first night I finally I used to think if I waited long enough, you'd understand what you had left, that someday you'd stand outside my door and say you made a mistake. But a man can lose half his life waiting for someone else to change theirs. So I stopped writing conversations that would never take place. Stop rehearsing forgiveness you never asked me for. Stop keeping your side of the bed like some monument to yesterday. I didn't stop loving what we had, I stopped sacrificing what I still had for something that was already gone. The night I stopped waiting, I didn't lose you again. I lost the need for an answer, I lost the question of when. I opened every curtain, let the morning fill the room, and every place I'd kept for yesterday finally had space for something new. The night I stopped waiting, I didn't become cold, I just stopped giving yesterday the years I hadn't lived. They see the finished house, nobody asks how many winters I spent building it. They know me by the coat I wear, the steady eyes, the silver hair. They see me walk into the room like I was always certain to. They shake my hand and call me strong, say I knew where I belonged. They talk about the things I've made, like everything just fell in place. They never saw that rented room, one chair, one bed, no afternoon. The overdue bills by the phone, or Christmas dinner spent alone. They never heard me tell myself, just make it through another day. They only know the man I am, not what it took to get this way. the flame. They see the suit, they see the scars, they see me standing where we are. But they weren't there when nobody knew my name. They only know the man I became. That's all right. It was a year I lost my work, another when I lost my nerve. A woman I believed would stay packed everything and walked away. My mother called that winter night, said, "Son, you don't sound quite right." I told her I was doing fine, then sat there staring at the light. Pride kept food off no one's table, so I worked wherever I was able. Loaded trucks before the dawn, played guitar when shifts were done. I learned dignity ain't something only wealthy people own. Sometimes dignity is getting up when nobody would blame you for staying down. Now they call it discipline, like I was born with iron skin. They never saw how many times I had to start again. They only know the man I became. They never knew the boy afraid. They see the fire burning steady. Not every night I fought the flame. They see the suit, they see the scars, they see me standing where we are. But they weren't there when nobody knew my name. They only know the man I became. That's all right. And I don't blame them. People meet you where they meet you. They don't owe you an understanding of every road behind your eyes. But don't look at a quiet man and think his life was easy. Don't mistake composure for a lack of pain. Some of us learn calm because chaos was the first language we knew. Some of us learn patience because nothing came when we wanted it. Some of us stopped talking about our battles because surviving them was enough. I don't need them to know the whole story. I just need to remember I survived it. They only know the man I became, and maybe that's enough today. They don't need every broken chapter to understand the final page. Let them see the steady hands. Let them think I always had a plan. I know the nights, I know the cost, I know exactly what I lost. And when I look into that mirror, I don't see somebody. used to think forgiveness meant opening the door again. I was wrong. I heard your name last Friday night from someone sitting at the bar. He said he'd seen you downtown, said you didn't live too far. I waited for the anger that used to rise beneath my skin, but nothing moved inside me. No old war began again. I took another quiet drink, watched the rain crawl down the glass. Funny how a name that broke you can become another piece of past. There was a time I'd lose whole evenings imagining what I would say if you ever stood before me and tried explaining that old day. But anger is a heavy coat to wear through every season, and some apologies arrive too late to matter anymore. I forgave you in the dark when nobody could see. No letter in your mailbox, no call asking you to speak. I didn't do it for your conscience, I did it so that I could breathe. I forgave you in the dark, and I finally set myself free. You never even knew. For years I kept the evidence, like pain could prove that I was right. Old photographs and messages I'd read alone at night. I knew the hour you disappeared, the shirt I wore, the words you said. I could replay that final evening like a record in my head. I blame the man who took my place, I blame myself for trusting you. I blamed every happy stranger for having what I thought I knew. Then one night I found those letters at the bottom of a drawer. I read the first line, closed the box, and didn't need them anymore. You can spend your whole life proving someone else was wrong, or put the past down quietly and keep moving on. I forgave you in the dark without pretending it was right. I didn't change what happened, I just stopped caring that night. I didn't need your explanation, didn't need you on your knees. I forgave you in the dark because forgiveness was for me. Don't misunderstand me. Forgiveness doesn't mean I take you back. It doesn't mean the door is open. It doesn't mean I forgot. Some bridges should stay burned Yet somehow you were always there. So I stopped asking whether you regretted it. Stopped wondering if life had punished you enough. Your punishment was never my responsibility, and my peace was never supposed to depend on your regret. I forgave you in the dark and watched the morning find the room. For the first time in forever, your memory didn't change my mood. I hope you found whatever you were searching for back then, but I won't reopen old doors just to that I forgive. I forgave you in the dark, not because the scars were small. I forgave you because carrying hate wasn't hurting you at all. So keep the life you chose, I'll keep the peace I finally found. I forgave you in the dark and put that burden down. I walked home before sunrise. No anger, no questions, no imaginary conversations. Just rain on an empty street. I thought survival would feel louder than this. Turns out sometimes survival is just waking up and realizing you're still here. Watch good friends become strangers, watch promises turn into dust. I've given everything to people who taught me not to give my trust. I've stood outside an empty house with one old suitcase in my hand, watched everything I thought was certain disappear without a plan. I've counted coins beneath the streetlight, worked until my hands went numb, spent birthdays sitting by myself, pretending I prefer no one. There were nights I asked the ceiling how much more a man could take. The morning came without an answer, and somehow, so did I. I don't know when I got stronger. There was no moment I could name. I just stopped asking life for mercy and learned to walk through every flame. I'm still standing when the smoke clears, still breathing when the night is gone. I lost some things I thought would break me, but losing them just made me strong. No medals hanging from my jacket, no crowd that knows the battle's here. Just a man who kept on walking, still standing when the smoke clears. Yeah, still here. I used to think that strength was something man was either born to own. That strong man never needed comfort, never feared being alone. But strength was calling my own mother when I didn't know what to do. Strength was telling one good friend, I'm not alright, but I'll get through. Strength was taking honest work when pride said I deserve much more. Strength was leaving certain people without slamming every door. Strength was seeing her years later with somebody by her side, and finding nothing in my heartbeat that still needed her to choose mine. Maybe winning isn't proving everybody else was wrong. Maybe winning is discovering you don't need them to move on. I'm still standing when the smoke clears, still breathing when the night is gone. Every scar became a lesson, every loss kept pushing on. I don't need them to remember every road that brought me here. I know exactly what it cost me, still standing when the smoke clears. There was a younger man who thought he'd have everything figured out by 30. I remember him. He thought love lasted because people promised it would. Thought friendship meant forever. Thought hard work guaranteed success. Thought good men were protected from bad years. Life corrected him slowly, then all at once. But I wouldn't go back and warn him, not anymore. Because every door that closed, every person who left, every night he thought he couldn't survive, built something in him comfort never could. Not bitterness, not coldness, something quieter. The knowledge that whatever comes next, he'll find a way. I'm still standing when the smoke clears, and I don't need to raise my voice. Life took away 1,000 things, but never took away my choice. I chose forgiveness over anger, chose tomorrow over fear, chose to carry what was worth it and leave the rest behind me.